Good evening, folks. It is Thursday, the 10th of April. We are looking at lows of 12 degrees up to a high of 21, cloudy up in the Blue Mountains, New South Wales. Because we're playing Blueprints. Or we would. However, I have unfortunate news. The game isn't out yet. Steam has a timer on when games are meant to release. And this one told me that it was releasing within the hour. And it lied to me. That is not the case. So I'm kind of just sitting here. Yeah, there's not really much I can do. Talk stream? I mean, I guess. Hi, I'm down here now. Ow. You know what? Hang on. I can adapt. Ow. I'm not meant to be scaled up to this size. This is going to be very resolution. Donged thus. I think the only thing we need to dodge is your autocorrect. Sorry, that was really mean. There we go. Okay. Yeah, game is not up yet. You know what we will do, though? I will sit on the Steam page, and I will... 1 second. I have background for this now. Ha! I'm glad you liked it. Where is it? Image! BP. So this game, I don't know shit about it. I know that it's like a roguelike puzzle game or something. And where'd you get that one from? The insult shop? No, I got it from your mother. So it's meant to be like... I'm in the way of the thing. This is not ideal. None of this is ideal. Hang on, I can shrink myself slightly. Here we go. There we go. This is how we play. Joke's on you, she's dead. I am sorry to hear that. So this game is meant to be a puzzle. I think it's like a roguelike. I don't know. It just sort of popped on my radar recently because it's got like 92% on Metacritic and there were a bunch of good reviews going around. But I don't actually know anything about it. It's a puzzle game. It's a puzzle and exploration game. Steam tells me it's like Outer Wilds and Escape Simulator. And I like both of those games. I love escape rooms. But I haven't seen any videos of the game. The art style looks nice. I haven't seen any demos. I haven't played that. And the game was meant to be out by now. Also, I have to go to bed. I have work tomorrow I have to get up in like 8 hours, and I suck at waking up. Vote for Freeren for Anime of the Year. I haven't watched it, but you know, put the poll link in chat right now. Whatever vote you want me to sway in your favor, put it in the chat right now, and I will vote for your Freeren. We're not above cronyism here. Game is not yet available. I'm like this close to loading up Call of Duty. It's like Warzone or something. How about Helldivers? I would really like the game to come out, please. In case you haven't noticed, by the way, the title of the game is a pun. It's Blueprints. Blueprints with a T. You don't have to vote for anything else. Can I vote for something else if I want to? I've been watching the Receptionist anime, the guild thing. Do I have to sign in? Start voting. Oh, I don't. Okay, hold on. I'll vote for the Receptionist anime as well, because I've been watching that recently. That's been fun. It's very relatable. Upsettingly so. I don't like how real she is. Okay, where is window capture? Also, I don't think I ever actually said hi. Hello, Nexo. Here we go. Don't look at my bookmarks. Oh, you can't see. What? Where is that? Where's that window? Oh, it's not visible. Careful. Yeah, watch me dox myself. No, I'll be good. You can't see my bookmarks. This is fine. You know, in fact, we'll be super safe. And we will just, like, crop it to this much of the screen. There's literally nothing on the screen that could do anything bad. Watch it, like, reveal my full home address right at the end. It just pops up on screen and just says, Pip Orchard lives at 111 Phillip Lane. Northern Territory. Anyway, we're voting for Freerin. Vote. Oh, God damn it. I knew I would have to do that. Alright, hang on. I gotta hide it. I can't let you guys find my email address. Just so you know, if it ends up that the game doesn't come out by the end of this stream, then I will just like end the stream and then not archive this. We voted for Freerin. Is that it? Oh, film of the year. Mononoke. I haven't watched any of these films. I hear that Look Back was good, but I'm not going to vote for it. Best continuing series. Not that one. Not that one. Don't know anything about, I guess, One Piece, just by, it's One Piece, right? Everyone loves One Piece. Sorry in advance. No, if something happens, it's entirely my fault. Best new series. Also Freerin, I guess. Best original anime. Oh, I've been meaning to watch this one. I've been meaning to watch this. Did I actually click vote in the last category? I did, didn't I? I did. Good. Do I sound tired? I feel tired. It's been a long day at work, but not necessarily a busy day, just a long one. Look, I've got my phone next to me, and Steam says it will email me if the game comes out, so... I mean... You vote anything else? I could vote for other things, but I'm not going to. None of these I've seen, so... None of these I will vote for. I am simply voting for Freerin because you told me to. And because I think that's funny. It's all Freerin. It's Freerin all the way down. Oh, hang on. Best romance. Where's Freerin? Dangers in My Heart, Sign of Affection, Ranma. Ranma? There's a new Ranma thing? Haven't seen this. I don't watch anime. Ooh. I'm sorry. I must reveal my shit taste. We're giving Konosuba a like. I like Konosuba. I am unapologetic in this. Best action. No. Best isekai. I mean, I guess Konosuba. Is it really even an isekai at this point? We're 3 seasons in. Best drama, Freerin. Best slice of life. You know what? Laid Back Camp. Haven't seen it. Is it isekai? Yeah, it's an isekai. The protagonist is Kazuma. He dies at the start of the first season. Freerin. Best supporting character. Fern or Himmel? We're going with Fern. Can I vote for both? I can't vote for both. We're voting for Fern. Must protect at all costs. Bro, I don't think Freerin needs protecting. I don't want to vote for any of these categories. We're giving it to Okurin. I'm sorry, we're deviating from Freerin because I don't think she needs protecting. Also, again, deviating from Freerin because I haven't heard this one, but I have heard this one. Freerin. Best opening sequence. Understandable. Bling bang bong. Okay, that is a terrible name to pronounce, I'm just now realizing. But this song, banger. Best ending sequence. I don't know anything about any of these. I'm just going to skip. Best voice actor. Best voice artist performance. I have a soft spot for Oyuki's performances, so... But we're gonna go Frieren. Hello, Egg. Aoyuki. Are we voting for Aoyuki? Okay, hang on. Can I unvote? I can't unvote. My vote has been cast. It is too late. Sorry, Aoyuki. Alex Lay. I'm sorry. I know that I haven't seen Solo Leveling. I never intend to. I don't actually know about the quality of his performance. I'm just biased in favor of Alex Lay. Why is there running an ad in... Why is running an ad in 45 minutes? It's not meant to happen. Hang on a second. My software is going rogue. How many? I want 3 minutes of ads per hour. Run a 3-minute ad every 60 minutes. Yes. Why is there an automatically scheduled ad for 45 minutes from now? I have not been... Oh, I have been streaming for 17 minutes. Oh, shit. Yeah, take it back. Alex Lay is good. That he is. I'm stuck. Why won't it let me keep going? Oh, that's it. Oh, I have to vote for everything. Okay. I think I reached the end. Well, I might as well vote for everything then. Best action. I don't know, dun-dun-dun, I guess. I don't think I actually have to vote for everything, but I will. Best romance. This is the only one I'm even slightly familiar with. So I guess we vote for that one. Best ending sequence. I don't know. Oshinoko probably had a good one, but I didn't watch it. Do I recognize any of these names? Nope. Never heard of any of these? Yeah. Wait, One Republic as in, like, Counting Stars One Republic? Hold on a second, I gotta check that shit out. One Republic. I probably just doxed myself with those, search results, but who cares? I'll fix it later. One Republic. Yeah, that One Republic. Discography. Singles? Wait, hang on. What's it called? Nobody. Oh shit, yeah, that One Republic. What the hell? Why? Okay, sure. I don't know. I put enough effort looking them up to make them worthy of the vote, I guess. Film of the year. I don't know, Spy Family probably? Colors Within looks interesting. Mononoke? Okay, no, everybody was raving about Look Back, so I guess we vote for Look Back. Is there anything at the end, or do you just reach the end and that's it? That's it, okay. The end. Is the game out yet? Bros, I think it might be over for me. I don't think the game's coming out in time. I think I might have screwed myself. Well, at least I know what I'm doing tomorrow. And that's not streaming this game. Well, it will be, but I'll be streaming this game, like, afterwards. Tomorrow I'm watching the Minecraft movie. And then after that, I'll come home and stream Blueprints. Blueprints. The fact that it's called Blueprints keeps throwing me off so hard. Play a different game? I just watched the entirety of Win or Lose. What is Win or Lose? Win or Lose? Why does that sound familiar? Don't talk about it? Don't talk about what? Minecraft movie? Flint and Steel. Sorry, I'm sorry, it came out. I couldn't stop myself. The completed Pixar short series. Oh, shit. No, never mind. I've never heard of this before. Cool though, looks nice. It looks nice, but it's kind of got like the scary... Hang on. I'll show what I'm talking about. It kind of has like the scary Grubhub ad aesthetic. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm talking about? It makes me slightly uncomfortable. I hope it was good though. I just don't like the super rounded, soft shapes. This person's face, all that. But I'm glad it sounds like it was good. I don't really see what's wrong. It just reminds me of that damn Grubhub ad. Hang on. Can I show that on stream? You know the one. Oh god, it's still up. Is that gonna copyright strike me? Every single episode made me cry. Well, at least that's good. This damn thing. Look at them. Oh, I don't like... Okay, hang on. Sorry. That made me horrifically, viscerally uncomfortable. They don't look similar? They probably don't. It just reminds me of them. Where's the guy? I'm not going back to that. The game's still not out. Right, okay, the only other games on my list are like... Resident Evil and... 420 Blaze It 2, Game of the Year, Dank Dreams and Goated Memes, hashtag WoW out of 11, like and subscribe Poggers Edition. I thought that read, check out the entire Raw Furry Games collection on Steam. We're not clicking that. Play Schedule 1? I don't own Schedule 1. All my friends have been playing Schedule 1 because everyone's been playing Schedule 1. I haven't bought it yet because... because it's friend slop, right? It's the game... Look, I don't use that term seriously. It's funny to me. But it's the game that the friend group picks up for like 3 weeks. It costs like $20 and then... they play nothing else and then drop it. And then they never touch it again. We've been through this. I've done this. I've played these games before. Like Repo, exactly. Like Repo, like Lethal Company, like Crab Game. I don't know, that one was free. Everything, right? Did you hate PlateUp 2? I've not played PlateUp. But I think PlateUp's art style is more palatable to me. If you're still talking about the art style thing. Content warning, yes. But content warning was also free. And okay, I mentioned Lethal Company in that list. Lethal Company actually has a bit more staying power than that. I've been coming back to it more than most. But it's that whole thing, you know. You know what I mean. I don't need to explain this. You know what I mean. Among Us fits in the list. I'm actually just scrolling through my Steam library now. What else fits in that list? I'm actually finding a lot of games that I just genuinely played instead. I always play with a friend, so every game is like that for us. We pick up a game. I think the distinguishing feature of the friend slop genre, there's a couple of features, but one, obviously co-op. Two, relatively cheap generally, like $20 to $30, $40 maybe at max. Three, it's generally quite fun, which is usually why it goes viral in the first place. And then four, you play it for like 2 months at most, and then you never touch it again. That is the friend slop. What else is under that? Oh! I want to say this only because this game came out, was really popular, and then sort of just dropped off. But BattleBit, I think, fits that definition, unfortunately. Return to Moria, yeah. A lot of survival crafting games, I think, fit the bill. Even Minecraft itself. You get the yearly 4-week Minecraft binge. And then it drops off for another year and you don't touch it. Friend slop, like a paid party game fad? Exactly. But Twitter calls it friend slop, and I think it's funnier to call it friend slop, so we call it friend slop. What else is on there? I just had one and I lost it. No, it's gone. Damn it, I had it just now. Where did it go? Web fishing, to some extent? What if it's friend slop? Then you should enjoy it and appreciate the effort that went into it. We played Far Cry 5, but we actually finished it. Do not talk to me about Far Cry 5. I say this facetiously. Please go ahead and talk to me about Far Cry 5. However, I will complain. Far Cry 5 is a game that wants to have its cake and then eat it too. It wants to have its cake and then nuke it too. I liked it. I liked Far Cry 5 all the way up until the ending. I've never had a video game ruined by its ending before. But oh my god, do I not like Far Cry 5's ending. Excellent game in almost every other respect. Despised the ending. The ending kind of ruined it. Yeah, it's... Look, I'm fine with a bad end, right? Spec Ops: The Line, I love. All these games that end horribly, that none of which are currently coming to mind. Like World at War, right? We played that a couple of weeks ago. That's got an arguably bad end. Mouthwashing, all that shit. Bad ends are fine. But you gotta, like, commit to it from the start. You can't just pull it out at the end. You'd say it's a Toaster, you tried the Far Cry pun twice. So I appreciate the insistence, at least. Is the game out yet? No, it's not out yet. Like, it's just that it comes out of... I want to say it comes out of nowhere. Defenders of the game, including, like, the writers themselves, I think, will say, oh, it doesn't come out of nowhere. It's foreshadowed in, like, the radio conversations. As soon as you unlock the damn, like, paradrop thing, you never jump in a car ever again. So first of all, that is bullshit. Second of all, yeah, it's just not consistent with the rest of the game. There is no slow decline into hell like you've got with those two games I mentioned. Like Signalis, Silent Hill, Mouthwashing, whatever, all of those. There is no slow descent. There is not even a sudden descent midway through. I'm a loser, it's only second nature. Only you! Actually, I was fine with the only you twist, and we'll get to that in a second. The fact that Joseph was right is in itself not even terrible, right? I don't even care that he was correct, quotation marks. It's... The game, all of a sudden, at the end, by having him be correct, just sort of nosedives straight off a cliff. And, oh my god. Hello, Cup! Hello, Cup! How are you going? Hello, everyone! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me shout you out 1 second. You have picked... You've cheemed me. You have picked an inopportune time. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Raiders. Nice to meet you. I'm Pip Orchard, your local weatherman Cheems tuber. Hold on. Oh my goodness. How are you? I saw you just now. I was waiting. I was trying to delay my stream start, so I was actually lurking in your chat for a minute. How was Repo? I hope I used the right command. Thank you for the raid. Of course, if you need to get some food, get some water, whatever, then please do so. You've caught me at an unfortunate time because two things. One, you'll notice that I'm not playing the game that's in the title. And if you look at the background, you will see why. I really thought it was meant to be out by now. 2, I was in the middle of ranting about Far Cry 5's ending. Okay, quick catch up on where we were at. I mentioned Far Cry 5, the video game. Spoilers for Far Cry 5 for anyone who has not yet played Far Cry 5. Good game. However, thank you, Destroyman15, for the 5 community subs. Whoa. People don't normally give out subs on my channel. Thank you. To Toast again and stuff. Congratulations. Where was I? Yes, Far Cry 5. Good game. Up until the ending, where, spoiler alert, the bad guy, quote-unquote, wins. And I was just talking about how I hate this, because it's not an issue that he wins. It's not an issue that he was right about the impending nuclear winter. The issue is that this is not built up upon in sufficient detail. Other than all the bad guys going, oh, you know, he's right. He's right about the nukes. They're gonna fall. Because that's standard bad guy stuff. They're always gonna be convinced that they're right. Hello, Mossy Nix. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm sorry. Thank you for following. Nice to meet you. That's fine. Whatever. I keep running back into it. The fact that he's right it's the issue is that it's not built up upon, and throughout the whole game, you see through like environmental details, you see like a ton of dead people everywhere. You see in the whole open world, just everywhere, like every single person has written who has ever lived in this county in Far Cry 5 has written a little note saying, oh, the cult has taken my family members, my friends. It's so awful. They drag them out kicking and screaming, and I'm gonna go fight them, and if I don't report back, take my 500 hand grenades that I've stashed in the basement. The entire game builds up to the cult being this horrible people so that you can shoot at them and feel perfectly fine about it. Which is perfectly good for a first-person shooter game. And then at the end, whoopsie-daisy, they were right! So I guess, it just baffles me. Because the implied messaging of, oh, the cult's end goal was right, their predictions were right, the implied messaging is that you shouldn't have fought them. It's not even implied. Joseph Seed whispers in your face right at the end, over the corpse of the first friend you made, that he was right. And then the game cuts to black. And the implied messaging is, I don't know whether it's meant to infuriate you. The implied messaging is that they were justified in all this, because in the end, they predicted the nuclear apocalypse. I would not necessarily hate Cabin in the Woods. From what I've heard, Cabin in the Woods has good writing. This is not what I would call good writing. This is, again, you've covered a terrible time. I am just going to rant for the next 5 minutes about this. I love video games. The abruptness of the ending means that there is no time for any of this to sink in. There is no space for a counter-argument. There was no room to ever consider anything after the bombs drop. It's just, boom, bombs drop, drive, dead, end. But the implicit messaging is that because they were right, everything that they did was also justified. This is counter... Okay, I can come back now. This is counter not only to the narrative of literally the rest of the game, but because the narrative is meant to build up on those mechanics of you see a cultist, you shoot them in the face, it runs counter to the game itself. I need to impress upon you that this is a cult that drugs people into actual zombies. And by not allowing you to defeat the villain, and just trapping you with him in an implied state of, I don't know, survival limbo for the next, I don't know how long until the next game came out. The only messaging I can possibly get from that is that I was the bad guy all along for shooting at the cult. Look, if you want to make the cult the good guys, sure, go for it. Make that the message. Don't make it the last thing you drop after 50 hours of shooting at the cult. He trained you to shoot on sight. The only you thing, okay, for context, the only you thing is that, what is this Twitch thing about a hype train? It's supposed to mess with your head. Nothing about Far Cry messes with your head. Nothing about the drug sequences are like, oh, there are goddamn ghost bears now, okay? The only you thing is I'm sorry if I'm the only one that viewed it this way. The only you thing of you running through a kill house repeatedly is the most obvious twist for you to shoot a friend at the end. Like, it is the most basic structure to make you just shoot a guy who is on your side at the end. It's the game that holds your hand the whole way, then punches you in the nuts at the end for no reason. It is exactly that. The flowers, never seen anything similar. Drugs are like an integral part of every Far Cry game. I must also compare and contrast. Look, okay, I'm gonna expose myself as a casual here and a scrub. I never got through all of Far Cry 3. This is unfortunately because I played Far Cry 4 first, and then I think I played Far Cry 5, and then I went back to 3, and by that time it just felt dated. So I never finished Far Cry 3. But Far Cry 4 does this better. It does it better. Pagan Min is an authoritarian dictator who oppresses his people, and as a result, a rebel uprising has formed against him. But he is perfectly affable in every interaction. With you, at least. And the game very clearly, through a gradual process, I need to impress upon this, gradual process, also confirms to you that the rebels that are fighting him are literally no better. Spoiler, yes, sorry. Far Cry 4 is an old game, so apologies. But it annoys me because that means they handled this thing of the bad guy was right all along better in the previous game. Far Cry 5 mechanically is a leap past Far Cry 4. But narratively, it runs itself into the goddamn ground at the last hurdle. I'm glad you didn't hear the spoiler. That's good. And I can't even explain fully why Far Cry 5's ending has stuck with me. Because again, it's the only ending in a video game that has ever managed to ruin the entire rest of the game for me. Aside from the DLCs, was never able to go back to that game afterwards. I played the DLCs, they were alright. But the ending absolutely killed any motivation for me to finish the rest of the game. I liked it, and I'm glad you liked it. It is perfectly fine to like it. I'm just saying that the ending is a absolute mess that could have been handled way better. If you like it as it is, that's perfectly fine. But oh my god! You can have... sorry, I need to say this again. You can more clearly sign to the player that they are possibly doing something wrong. Right? You can... I don't mind playing the bad guy. Make the protagonist the bad guy for all I care, right? Set the whole drug-induced murder stuff up earlier. Put some unsavory figures in the resistance. Don't let the cult do actual drug zombies, whatever the hell was going on there. But for God's sake, do not just literally drop a bomb on the player in the last 10 minutes of the game. Okay, no, you know what? No. Let's be fully fair. One thing could have saved this ending. Let me shoot Joseph Seed in the face. Not in the next game. Not in a DLC that became, for some reason, a whole spin-off game. Just give me a gun at the end of the game. I don't care if it results in the bad ending. I don't care if it results in the protagonist dying. He is the final boss of the game. He is the big bad villain that is built up to. Let me put a bullet through his skull. It is that simple. You've been killing good people? They crucified random civilians! They drug zombied people! They are not good people! Every single one of their camps looks like a raider compound from Fallout! Is it supposed to be no one is good here? I mean, look, it can be. It can be if you make the people I'm fighting alongside just as bad as apparently I am. But no, we have to have the goddamn side quest where we eat bull testicles. I'm not exaggerating. Resistance. It's a bunch of, like, American civilians with guns. They are an organized resistance, though. They have, like, trucks with machine guns on them. It's a resistance. I need to bring up, like, any of the Far Cry 5 outposts. The worst game in the world made a point you agree with. Again, I don't. It can be. I'm losing my shit, man. Okay, all these pictures are just showing me like maps of locations and random screenshots. This is not helpful. I'm glad you brought up Far Cry 5. I'm not glad you brought up Far Cry 5. I'm very unglad. Also, I can't remember if I ever told Cup, but good night, Cup. I'm sure you're already sleeping by now, but good night. Thanks again for the raid. I'm sorry, I got so sidetracked. I got so incredibly sidetracked. The first trailer of Far Cry 5 was like them dragging a guy out of a church and murdering him. Show me father. What, you want to see Joseph Seed's face? He's a perfectly fine villain. He's not, like, amazing. I mean, this is the series that brought Vars, right? But, like, he's fine. He looks a bit like a hipster. Not gonna lie. I think it's the man bun. I know that he's meant to be like a cult leader, but the man bun does not do him any favors. Maybe give him like long hair? Oh yeah, I forgot he built a massive statue of himself. Good guys. Trying to help everyone from the end of the world or something. And again, look, if you wanna say that violence is not the answer, and you're a bad person for shooting people in this video game, don't make me then shoot exclusively bad people. Also, the massive yes billboard. Yes, that thing is exceedingly dumb. There is not a single cult member who, outside of being correct about nuclear war, outside of that, there is not a single cult member in that game who is a redeemable person or a good person. Okay, arguably, like, Faith was manipulated, whatever. She was still a drug lord. There's not. I can't keep talking about this. Is this damn game out yet? The game is not out. Guys, I think this might be the end of my life. I think I just gotta like. I don't think the game's coming out. I've been had. I've been trolled. You could have chosen a better marker. I like Far Cry 2. I like Far Cry 2. Having the guy you're meant to kill at the start rescue you is a nice way to start. That's good. That's how you establish the character and personal doubt, right? Not by just going, what if he's right though? What if he's right? Have you looked at the politicians? What if he's right? I've not finished 6. I heard not great things about 6. It seems like it's more of 5, to be honest. Then again, it's, you know, AAA gaming. It's all iterative. I also tried playing a bit of 2, but again, like, the atmosphere, great. Gameplay, unfortunately dated and stuck with me, like, way more than it should have. Such is the pain of going back to old games. Especially old games that, specifically old games that were not designed for PC gaming. I made the point when I was playing it that World at War is incredible because it supports high refresh rates and resolutions, which is unheard of. Far Cry 2, on the other hand, was very... I'm pretty sure very clearly... I say very clearly. It gives off a very strong impression of having been developed for consoles first, as opposed to PC. It, from a modern standpoint, does not feel particularly good. It's my first Far Cry game. Look, everything about it seems good. Mechanically, I like it. It's just old. And old in ways that I, unfortunately, could not get past. I think part of it was also the sort of Rockstar Games-esque mission design, where it's very much talk to quest giver, go through cutscene, go to place, leave. Make it burn them in 3. Far Cry does have fantastic fire mechanics. In fact, the only problem is that I wish there was more of it. I wish the fire was a bigger focus, because it's good. Far Cry 2, 3, 4, 5 all had amazing fire. By Skrillex. Oh yeah, I forgot that's a Skrillex song. I don't think this game's coming out, bros. I think I've been had. We can wait, okay, we can wait another 5 minutes. Another 5 minutes and it'll be midnight. And we will see if the game is out. If it is, I'll play it for like an hour. If not, I might just raid someone. I don't know. This has been highly unfortunate. Highly unfortunate, but very fun. I love ranting about video games. Y'all want to hear about my opinions on Black Ops 3? I stress once more that I am not a video game designer. I just watch a lot of YouTube and play a lot of video games. I've been gaming since I was like 4. Never finished 3. Don't. Simply don't. Don't finish Black Ops 3. You will be happier. I get upset at the ending of Far Cry 5 for not properly telegraphing its story beats. Black Ops 3's story beats are not in the main story. Black Ops 3's story beats all happen outside the gameplay itself. And for spoilers purposes, I guess I'll leave it at that. Not a big fan of Black Ops 3. The multiplayer was fine. Didn't play it much. I like the emblem editor, though. Yeah, I've been playing video games since I was like 4. Probably earlier. I've been playing shooter games since I was like 4. When did I start getting into Call of Duty? Probably when I was like 8 or something like that? And then I got Modern Warfare's... I got into the Modern Warfares when I was like 12 or something. Very sci-fi. Yeah, it's a sci-fi game. I'm not against the sci-fi itself. It's fine. Never been into Call of Duty? That's also fine. I'm more of a Battlefield fan when Battlefield can get their shit together. It continually disappoints me that 2042 turned out the way it did. Because 5, after the updates, was a solid base. I've heard some complaints about it, but I was a big fan of the movement when I played. I only started playing it way after, like, it had finished basically its whole life cycle. I'd gotten into it because it was like $2 on Steam. Battlefield and shit together. Battlefield 3 was peak. Peak. I'm a Battlefield 3 elitist, okay? 3 is better than 4. I will fight people on this. I will op-locker people on this. 3 is a better game than 4. I don't care about everything like balance or fairness or anti-cheat, okay? 3 is a better game than 4. I will die on this hill. Bad Company unfortunately suffers from old game syndrome. PC gaming and not having an FOV slider is an irrepressible sin. But Bad Company is fun. Oh yeah, also you can't see shit while shooting and ADSing. Like, it's just every shot is blinding. That's a personal tick? I don't know what the right word for this is. A personal pain point of mine. I abhor video games, shooter games, where part of the difficulty is seeing past your own firearm. No FOV slider, and that's bad. An FOV slider would make it better. It's still a bit clunky, but I think I'd be able to tolerate it if it had an FOV slider. Yeah, it should not be a struggle for me to be able to identify my target after I've started holding left click. The new Call of Duties have especially... Oh, the game's out. Alright, hang on. Let me finish ranting about Call of Duty. The new Call of Duties have been especially sinful about this. It's less of an issue if you're on console as well, which is horrifically upsetting for me, because I play on PC. But every game past, I think Modern Warfare 2019 was pretty alright about it. But for some reason after that, they were like, yeah, you know what? Visibility, whatever. People complained about not being able to see people in the dark. Now we'll complain about... Well, now we'll make sure they can't see people in the light either. Every single shot has like 5 degrees of gun shake and an entire Jupiter planet's worth of recoil that you cannot see past. There's 500 sparkler effects of muzzle flash. I just want to be able to see the guy I'm shooting at after I've started shooting at him. Why is that so difficult? I don't want my sights to bounce all over the screen as soon as I've begun opening fire. That is, in fact, the time I least want it to start bouncing across the screen. The difficulty of the game should not be tied. Like, the skill, expression, and the difficulty and success of the player in the game should not be tied to how well they can feel the gun's direction and psych the enemy's movements because you can't see them past muzzle flash and gun bounce and animations. This is not right. It's why, despite me not particularly liking Rainbow Six Siege, I very much admire the gunplay in that game, which is hard to say because I'm not really sure how it actually felt. But the fact that the guns stay right in the middle of your screen, and the only difficulty is with recoil and positioning and movement. Yes, jiggle peeking sucks, whatever. All that is far preferable to filling my screen with 100 flash effects. I like the multiplayer and the zombies. I dipped my toe into the zombies. It was alright. Did not care much for it. It was fun for a little bit. Multiplayer was fine. Did not appreciate not being able to see my enemies when I was shooting. Anyway, the game's downloading now. We actually are going to play Blueprints. 1 hour in. Rainbow Six changed a lot. Yes, that is correct. And in fact, the earlier versions of Rainbow Six, like the if you watch the older footage, there was actually quite a lot of gun shake, especially with the pistols. If you were shooting a pistol, you just couldn't see what you were shooting at. It's not even like a realism argument. Like, you can feel where a gun is going in real life. It won't be perfectly accurate, but like, it's a function of how you feel it rather than how you see it. Whereas in a video game, you can't feel anything. You just have to see and muscle memory it. And muscle memory is impossible when there's randomized recoil to such a degree as Call of Duty tends to have. Well, okay, look, Call of Duty you can control for recoil, whatever. But camera shake and such you cannot control for. Will I be streaming on Sunday? I will be streaming on Saturday. Not Sunday. But Saturday at like 10 PM Australia time, so it'll run off probably into like the morning. I don't believe it. What don't you believe? You don't believe that the game is happening? Look, this is perfectly timed actually, because I'm about to run into an ad break in 3 minutes. The game will download in like 7. I'm gonna be... Oh god, this is gonna be really bad for me tomorrow at work. I have a meeting at like 10 AM. It's fine, it's fine. We cope, it's fine. Technically Sunday? Technically Sunday. And I'm out of Pepsi. This better be a damn good game. Those Metacritic scores better not have goddamn lied to me. My birthday? Oh! Happy birthday. Alright, we are... Oh, that loading bar is progressing. Oh, baby. 6 minutes remaining. What is it? Why do I suddenly have like 10 game updates? What is happening? I thought game updates were meant to go out on like Wednesdays. Why are they going out now? Attack Assault VR got an update. Arresting. Map remaster. Shootout map. New weapons. How nice. New backpacks. Very good. Very good. Sorry, I'm reading it now. Night vision selection. Face shimmer. Hand sleeves. Color palettes. Auto run. Intro music. Voiceovers. Blah 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 blah. You played Anno? Anno Mutagen? Is that the name? The Cyberpunk one? Or like Anno 16, whatever the hell, the Ubisoft city builder? Which one? Because no for both of them. The answer is no. The Cyberpunk? I have not played that, no. But I did play Signalis, which might be what you're thinking of. And I have played... What's it? Anno Mutation M. Oh, very positive. I remember when it first released, and it was sitting on like mixed, which was sort of why I held off. I know that it has a Jill Stingray cameo from VA11 Hall A. And I have played that game. Not on stream, but I have played that game, and I quite enjoyed it. But no, I haven't played Anno Mutation M. Signalis. Yes, I did play Signalis. Start to finish on stream. Hardest difficulty. It was fun. It was good. Never got any other endings other than the one. I got, not memory, what's it called? Is it memory? I think I got memory. V11 Hall, yeah, Jill Stingray shows up in Anno Mutation M, like, once. Oh, what's it called? Signalis endings. Alright, ad break. After the ad break, hopefully the game will be ready. Stay tuned. Signalis endings... No, I did get memory. I didn't get leave or promise. Failed both of them. Every single time. Your voice is sexy as hell. Thank you, Persnickety VC. Stream has been going well, I think. Look, I don't know whether you say that because of the timbre of my voice or whether it's because I'm Australian. I hear that people like Australian accents. If sexy voice, don't call it that. My voice has like changed over recent years. You can actually go back to some of my older VODs and it's become more palatable to myself. I don't know whether that's because I've listened to it more and I've gotten used to it, but it sounds less bad now. But I have actually been told quite a few times that my voice is nice. And I'm not really sure why. I think I just got lucky. Can't really hear much of an accent. I could broaden it. I could dig deep. The accent is a plus. Oh! I love the natural vocal fry. Thank you. Thank you for the 50 bits as well. I didn't realize that was going to cover my face. I don't know. I know about the concept of vocal fry. Do I have vocal fry? I've never heard that. It might just be because I've been talking for an hour straight and it's starting to wear on my voice. It might not be vocal fry. It might be vocal strain, but I appreciate it nonetheless. You should hear Pip sing. Nexo, don't you actually sing? My singing is... Anything you've heard me sing by now is very outdated and bad. I have actually learnt to sing somewhat. Tired equals sexy? You know what? I can't argue with that, I suppose. You know, I have since improved at actually singing. Alright, I'm loading up the game. We're finally there. But my accent is also... I mean, it's broadly Australian. However, I did live in England for a significant and... What's the term? Seminal? I think that's right. What's the term for when it, like, imprints upon your development? Whatever. I lived in England for a bit. So there's like a distinct British weirdness in there. Alongside the Australianism. Karaoke stream again? Funny you mentioned that, actually. Karaoke stream when I hit... How many followers am I on? 300? Not 300, 280. Karaoke stream when I hit 300. I've been planning it for a while. There's your motivation to promote me. I'm terrible at promoting myself. Will wait? No, don't wait. Contribute. Alright, let's... Okay, the game has not killed my system yet, and it has not doxed me yet. So, I think we're good. Save data. I think we're good. Can I join in the karaoke stream? You want to sing in the karaoke stream? I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no, but I don't know a way that you would be able to without horrific amounts of lag. Also, wow, I exited, like, the menu and it just sent me straight into the game, so this is perfect. Please don't dox me. In association with Raw Fury. Or as everyone kept reading it in that screenshot, Raw Fury. A game by Tonda Ross. Rhonda Toss. I'll do it on my side. You can just sing along in your room. You know, go ahead. That is, you have a wonderful gaze.
Of the Mount Holly estate at Reddington to publish and declare this instrument.
Game too loud, too quiet? I think it's right.
And hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore.
This is very Borderlands. I think it's the thick cell shading, like the thick outlines.
I give and
Fully voiced, thank God.
Simon P. Jones.
I'm not against unvoiced games. I think they're fun, and I read fast. The problem is that it immediately means that I have to read every single line out loud.
And to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
And that's a surefire way to burn myself. Anyway, this is a puzzle game. Think like Escape Room, Obra Dinn, whatever. Randomized rooms, roguelike, I think?
The location of the room has been kept a secret
The room.
from all the staff and servants of the manor.
Hey look, it's a blueprints!
That any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have
This is giving me Ocho flashbacks of all things. Somebody's gonna burst through the door and start slow-mo rolling with an assault rifle.
Fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift
Ooh, I've got a time.
shall lapse.
I gotta do that, lest I lapse.
I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert
Yes.
Sinclair.
Sinclair. Sinclair is just the... That's like the American rich person name, isn't it? Your dean sent a form for the school intramurals. Enjoy, I think. I don't know what that means. I don't know what an intramural is. I know what a dean is. Day 1. Hey, it's me, nephew. Oh god, this looks really nice. This looks very small for a massive mansion. Oh, I love... Oh, look at that! It's a sports vest? Oh, then it's fine. Hang on. I gotta... Controls. Mouse sensitivity. Let's put it at 0.7, that seems right. That feels exactly the same. Is there mouse acceleration on this? Ugh. What's this? Open only in the event of my death. Well, Sinclair is dead. Nice stamp. Oh, I have read that this game benefits from note-taking. I might have to actually do that. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. There are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought into this estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I do not suspect these should prove an impediment, but it is very important you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century. I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. An informal sports league. Alright, I found the blueprints. I'm sorry. Look, you made the title of the game the pun. I'm gonna keep abusing it until the horse has turned into glue. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Entrance hall. Is this one gonna move? Oh goodness. Oh goodness, we have a card deck. 46 is our goal. Green rooms, shops, red rooms. It's Binding of Isaac. Explain the pun. Blueprints. 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 I physically cannot say blueprints, like with a T. It comes out as blueprints every single time. Alright. Herbert S. Sinclair. What a handsome fellow. Alright, left, right, or forward? Well, we should probably make sure we've got everything. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 feet. When you no longer have any feet left, you will be too tired to continue searching and must call it a day. Okay. Lovely. Let's just go on forward, I suppose. Oh, hang on, there's a... Ooh. Elatro. That's a lovely sketch. Select a room to draft. Holy shit. Oh. This is that kind of game. This is a tabletop game in 3D form is what this is. Let's make it a bedroom. Enter this room, gain 2 feet. The trunk is locked. Bedroom rank 2. Anything to be gained from in here? Greetings from Reddington. It's a postcard. Lovely watercolor. You're right, it does actually remind me of 13 as well. Granted, I never played 13. There's a lady here with a... looks like a crescent moon pendant. Well, that room is locked. Well, that trunk is locked, so no joy for me now. There's a paper grain in the cabinet. Ow! Hello, Red! Ow! Hello, Red! Ow! Hello, Red! Ow! You're registering for the singing competition? You gotta teach me how to sing. Ow! How many points do you have? Jesus, ow! Stop! Alright, next room. Parlor, a den, or a nook. Let's go into the... Oh, the nook gives me a key. Let's go in. Tell me when. Yeah. Oh, immediately, now. Coupon book. Save 1 gold on each purchase you make in the estate. Noteworthy. You may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. You hear that, chat? This is your job. Key. You are my journal. Do not lead me astray. Oh, so literally every time I cross a threshold, that takes away from my steps counter. The trunk is locked. Use key. It's got some dice. While drafting, you may use dice to roll new floor plans. And some money. Had 700? Use 700 on me? Also, thank you, Nexo. Yeah, let's teach me how to sing. Let's see. Well, I can do den, closet, or lavatory. Den actually has exits, so we'll do that one. I don't want to dead-end myself immediately. And of course, this leads back into the... That's cool. Crowbar. And a gem. A fireplace. Some swans. And if I hit tab, yes, there's a map down there. That's good. Hands clasped in prayer. It is currently 10 to 9. Although the clock is stopped. Next room. A pantry, a storeroom, or a lavatory. I'm gonna keep going with the one that actually gives me a path forward. For now, we will avoid dead ends. Nice pantry. Please pick up some... Okay. We're already starting to see puzzle elements. Please pick up some more fruit before Friday. We have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Got it? Write that down. For me. The enclosed amount should cover expenses. Please bring back any change from the order. Leave it in the pantry. That's mine now. +3. Oh! They give me resources, like steps. I thought I could climb that ladder, but it does not lead anywhere. I can't crouch either, I should note. Spare room, guest bedroom, corridor. Well, corridor seems more interesting, right? Let's draft up a corridor. What a lovely environment. What does it mean by always left unlocked? Does that mean that some rooms can be not unlocked? West Wing Hall, lavatory, or patio. Spend a diamond in each green room. Then why would I put that down? I'm gonna put down the West Wing first. That seems more boring. Useful, yet boring. Staff noticed. The West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with the wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Oh! So this is not like just a weird gameplay thing. This is literally what just happens in this house, and everyone knows about it. That's interesting. Ooh, this place has items for sale. Well, it costs 1 gem, but I've got 1 gem. Let's see what I can buy. Excuse me! Ooh, an arcade machine. Dirigiblocks. I am placing blocks and shit, cause I'm... Without. Effective from the first week of December, payroll for all live-out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. Blah 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 blah. Clock in and out at the electronic computer terminals. Terminals can be found at security and in the laboratory. Questions or concerns should be directed to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. And there's a scratched out password there that looks to start with an S? S something 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 ING. I need a piece of paper. I've got this notebook next to my desk that I haven't used for anything else. Well, I used it for some drawing when I was out one time, but S something 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 something? Is that an... No, that is an ING at the end. ING. Smiling? Who knows? With a cake stand without a tie. I don't know if any of this is important. But I'm writing it down anyway. In fact, I'm actually drawing a tie in this notebook right now. I should, well, you know what we'll do? I set up... Bear with me 1 minute. We've got a sketch pad now. Microsoft Paint window. So what was it? S something 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 ING. Just S something 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 ING with cake stand out without high. This is how we're playing this game. Sale! All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome. Annual Maids Day. Happy Maids Day, everyone. Greetings! I can buy a gem, salt shaker, sledgehammer, or a metal detector. The sledgehammer seems useful. Let's buy that. Can shatter padlocks. Cool. Interesting. Very roguelike. Roguelite? Oh, this is a dead end. Oh no, I've been had. How dare they? Okay. Guess we continue onwards. There's a parlor, a storeroom, or a closet. Well, the storeroom's a dead end, so we will parlor onwards. What's this? This box is black. The gems are in a true box. This box is blue. Oh shit. God. Oh no, puzzles. Oh, coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 in interest. This really is this is a board game. Somebody has turned a board game into a beautifully hand-drawn 3D game. We both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games, dine at your estate with the Oldhams. A singular parlor game. Write the particulars of this game, and I've included in this letter all you need to share with your guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Ah, shit. It's a logic puzzle, okay. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Alright. Take that automaton key. A component of the parlor game. Oh, right, so I assume I can only put it in one. This box is black. That is a true statement. This box is blue. That is also a true statement. The gems are in a true box. That is a false statement, which, well, that we don't know that that's a false statement, but there's 2 trues, which means the last one has to be false, which means the gems have to be in this box, because it's a false. Ooh, that was a nice clicking sound. And I got the gems. Easy. Alright, if everything's like that, we'll be breezing through. Let's go through the courtyard. We got the gems, we'll use them. Beautiful. Lovely and serene. I know it's a puzzle game, right? I know nothing will hurt me. I keep thinking I'm about to be jump scared. I think it's the music. I just found a worthless old shoe. It's not worth picking up, so why did I pick it up? If it wasn't worth picking up, you wouldn't have given it to me. Oh, I can sprint. What's in here? A coin. Okay, maybe it actually was junk. I'm being too paranoid. The escape room mentality that I have been decently trained in. I've played enough. The escape room mentality is pushing its way back into me. Let's get a guest best room, and let's get our 10 steps back. Ooh, a gem. This is gonna be a long session, isn't it? I want to appreciate your new game at the billiard room. It was well worth the wait. I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles. Hope your health improves shortly. I do like the reading elements. It's very sort of classic literature, gothic kind of style. I'm gonna turn up the volume, actually. Let me know if this is too loud. Locked. Shit. That's bad. They can be locked, which means I have to backtrack now all the way to the entrance hall. That only gives me 1. I don't know why I expected it would give me more than 1. I don't know why I thought that that would give me more than 1 lot of 10. Okay, well, we're gonna burn through a couple of steps just backtracking now. Guess that makes sense. You know, I'm gonna forget about the fact that I just wrote in this book at some point. I'm gonna forget about that, and then I'm gonna open up the book and wonder why the hell I've got random words scribbled in here. I also just realized that this is covering up that. Also, welcome back, Mixer. Hope you had a good sign-up. Opportunity to open money and spread money, but it requires 2 gems. I've got 2 gems. Let's gem. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before the Simon arrives. Make sure the west and east levers are operational. An upgrade disc. Permanently upgrade one of your floor plans at the estate terminal. This thing? Yep. Welcome to Mount Holly Home Office. Press enter. Run payroll. Checks will be placed in each staff member's room, including each servant's quarter and maid's chamber, currently on the estate, but it's not currently on... I don't have any of those in there right now, so we'll not do that. Spread gold in estate. Distributed in a number of rooms currently active throughout the state. I might as well, right? Log into network? Terminal password? Shit. Is that it up there? Those appear to just be lines. Arrow. Hey, what did that note say? West and east levers. West. East. Levers. I should have gotten a typing program. Fix. Can I just put the disc in? Yes, I can. Scanning disc. Storeroom upgrade. That's good. I've been getting the storeroom a couple of times. One of 3 different upgraded floor plans. +2 keys, +1 key. Sorry, +2 keys, +2 gems, or +10 coins. We'll go with keys. Keys seem rare. Successfully upgraded. This is a nice and chill game. I like this. This is relaxing. Knock knock. Whenever you enter a chapel, lose 1 coin. Well, I only have 2. But this is no great skin off my back. And this is a gorgeous chapel. You know, this is worth the payment. A bishop. Ironic. A bishop in a chapel, who'd have thought? That is lovely stained glass. Alright, that door's blocked off, so I only have 1 option. Storeroom, lavatory, or an East Wing Hall. We're gonna go East Wing Hall because I don't want to block myself into a dead end and end my run. A lot of top hats around. A closet or a storeroom? We'll get a storeroom. I haven't gotten to use one of these yet. Coin, gem, and 2 keys. Just like 7 peas in a pod. A music room. Well, the bunk room counts as 2 bedrooms. We'll go the music room because it's the only one with an exit. Oh shit, never mind, it requires... Oh! Let's redraw because I want an exit here. Food for sale or breaker box. Or the boudoir. We'll go to the boudoir. Seems appropriate. With a key. I don't like mannequins. Not fond of mannequins. A photo of this same scene but at Christmas. I need to restate. Not a horror game. But I don't want to turn around right now. This is the he's right behind me, isn't he moment. But this is not a horror game. It won't happen. But it feels like it should. Jumping at my own shadow. Anyway, there was a safe in that photo. It's gone now. It was also Christmas wrapped. So maybe somebody got a whole safe for their birthday. Guess you can't complain. Is this really what a boudoir is? Also, it was a dead end anyway. So I ruined everything. I don't think I have anywhere I can go now. Can I leave? Whoa! That's a beautiful backdrop. Shall we explore? There's a small path down here. Leads to a cliff edge. A small garden. That is a perilous drop. Somebody should really install a safety rail there. That's a thumbnail. Right there, that's beautiful. I love the hand-drawn lines on that mountaintop. You can hear the waterfall there too, and there's some underground passageways over that way, carved into the rock. This is cool. Oh, speaking of underground passageways, where does this one go? Just a dead end. Candles don't light. Or at least I can't light them. Did I lose 34 steps by walking around outside, or... Like, did I go down this far from being inside, or from being outside? There's an exit here. Looks like a mine shaft, judging by the rails. But I guess you could probably go from inside the mansion out there. This must be where I came from. I'll walk this way, see if it ends my run. That's the exit, but it's shut. There's another forest path. Oh, this is a cozy little campfire. Campsite grounds. Due to the rules, you are not allowed to stay overnight. However, you have fabricated a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time to return to the campsite for the night. I think I might have to anyway, because I think I've locked myself out of the mansion. As in, I think every path in the mansion right now leads to a dead end. And as far as I know, you can't re-roll rooms that have already been placed. That one, it looks to be an opening, but I believe that was a dead end on... That was a dead end on, the actual thing. That was a locked thing. What's it called? Like a... It was a blocked off door. I might as well go and look, just in case. But I'm pretty sure it's blocked off. Hey, look, it's a Pip orchard. I'm sorry. I have to do that at least once. Before you ask, no, there's an invisible wall. It will not let me throw myself off the cliff. I'm just kind of enjoying the scenery, to be honest. Alright. Well, there's another door there, but I think we already walked over to this one. I think this is locked. Yes! We will explore that courtyard one more time. And then we shall leave. I really kind of encircled myself immediately, didn't I? That's unfortunate. I cut off a lot of my own avenues by accident, just around the middle. The bedroom curving off immediately was not a great play. But I didn't know. I just started playing the game. Oh no, this room was just locked. Oh, they put gold around. And I have a key now. The show goes on. Into almost a dead end. The billiard room, however, has a puzzle in it. I remember one of the notes mentioning something about a weird game of darts. Oh no, mathematics. Alright. Let's play. What, 20, right? Whoa, hold on. 1, 2, 2? 3. 1. 3. 2. Clearly not the right answer, but 3 is somehow correct, quotation marks? Okay, 3 again, let me do it. 3. Is it some? 3, 1 and 2 is 3. Oh. Right, how do you score in darts? So this is double, isn't it? So that's triple. So it's, whoops. So it's 3 times 13. I guess the interior ones just count for 1, so, oh, god damn it, okay. I'm getting my calculator out, I'm not doing it manually. 3 times 13 plus 19 is 58. 58, but I can't just press 58. There is no just 58. So what do I do? What could this be? 5. No? What if I just press 3 over and over? No. 3, 3, 19. No. Can I leave mid-game? I can. But it doesn't help because none of this changes to adapt. Okay, what can this be? The note didn't say anything special, it just said that this was maths related. Maybe it's division? Maybe it's subtraction. In which case it'd be 6, right? 9 minus 13 is 6. There's no 6 on this board! No, there is. It was, okay, yellow is subtract. So, 9. God damn it. 2, what can... Times? Surely it's times. 20. Yes, okay. 20? What's the order? Is it... It has to be in order of outwards, right? So 20 minus 18 times 6. That's 12. Bingo! Nice! I feel clever. I mean, I didn't really do much. That was a pretty straightforward puzzle, but I do feel clever about it. There's a kitchen with food for sale, or there's a spare bedroom. We'll go for the spare bedroom. I don't actually want to get food yet, because I don't want to particularly extend my run. That's a camcorder. No, that's a... That is not a camcorder, that is... I think that's just tape. Paint. Watch it dry. This door is locked. Use a key! Thankfully I still have one. Passageway... Breaker box, these are all dead ends, unfortunately. I can redraw. Let's redraw. Conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. That sounds fun. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. They will be immediately placed in several of the rooms currently in your estate. In a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. That's helpful. So if I find another one of those terminals that allows me to spread items, then they will all go here, and I will have a lot of money. Safe code 9083. Alright, the office safe code is 9083. I'm actually just going to use the text tool now. Sorry, that's barely legible, but it's fine. Barely legible means it was legible. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Well, I don't have a rank yet, but that said, the dining room looks very pleasant. Oh, it's blocked off when there's a wall in the way. That makes more sense than it just being randomly blocked off. That checks out better. I really just thought it was random. But no, it's my own fault. Poor planning. Gym looks fun. It's strictly detrimental, but it looks fun. This is a terrible gym. There's not enough, it's not even like a half court. Like, is this half? I guess it's half. Tie, clock. Oh, my shoes squeak. Yep. I don't think there's anything that causes it, it's just... Yeah, occasionally it squeaks. I have a key card, so I can open this door. View inventory of all items in the house, or a package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Or, I mean, sure, that seems fun. Order placed! What a lovely little room. Please return all correspondence addressed to Denny Ravane to sender. He is no longer employed with our staff. Is this an actual instruction? There are no items here I can interact with. No, there is one. Simon P. Jones. Is that it? Oh, it's a letter. How's it going, buddy? I think most people would be scared being alone for this length of time. I'm scared. I have a feeling you're doing just fine. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try post this letter before we depart so it has the chance to arrive during your first few days. There's so much I want to say, I'm sure I'll forget to tell you. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this down. I can tell you're really excited. I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Herbert worked on setting this up for you. Be excited. The house is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years. I'm curious to hear just how much you remember. You're always smarter than me at this kind of thing. I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer that will be actually useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night. Don't spend all your time each day playing dirigiblocks. Well, it wouldn't let me play dirigiblocks. I guess I'm Simon P. Jones, I suppose. This is from my dad. How sweet. Thanks, Dad. I feel like this might be important. Danny Ravane, return to sender. I'm not saving this document afterwards, by the way. This is all getting wiped after the stream ends. So I hope they don't expect me to keep it. They probably do. I lost 2 basketballs. And this door's locked. Okay. I think that's actually the end of my run. Every door left is locked. Yep. And I don't have any keys. I've solved the 2 puzzle rooms. What is the rank of a room? How does that work? Because this is rank 6. But the gym, it was like rank 7? The gym's rank 7. Is it the placement? And the mail room is also rank 7. So maybe these are the ranks as you go up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that must be it. So this is 8. So I should have placed the dining room here instead. And then there's the antechamber, which looks very frightening. We'll call it a day. You'll awake to find everything reset, except for your upgrades. Makes it a roguelite rather than a roguelike. Alright. 23 total rooms. That's not bad for a first run, right? Yeah, rank reached 7. Steps taken 56. 6 items found. Cool. Exit. Save and continue. We'll actually save and quit, but I want to see what happens when you continue first. Ah. Day 2. That is a gorgeous intro, I must say. Okay, so it's not quite as impossible as I thought it would be. It has to fit within these bounds. I thought you could probably go back on itself and, like, get a little bit non-Euclidean with it, but no. It has to fit within the bounds of the estate. It's just that the rooms can be anything you want. Alright. House history. We'll save and quit. Oh. Well, I can't save and quit because that makes it call it a day. But I can alt F4. So we will do that. But before I do that, I will end the stream. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all had a good time. It's been wonderful having you. If you're new here and you like what you see, please consider dropping a follow. You'll be able to see tomorrow when I do this again. Also, I like it when the number goes up. I'm going to be fully honest with you. Let's go raid somebody. I'll be streaming this game again tomorrow. We will be... What will we be doing? What will we be doing? Oh yeah, I'm going to be watching the Minecraft movie, and then I'm going to come back and play this. That's what we're doing. So we'll go raid my... Can I call her my good friend? She didn't follow me back until recently. How dare she? We'll go raid Zane Dace. She's playing our favorite friend slop game, Schedule 1. With Jason Free, by the looks of it. Lovely. Okay, we'll go raid them. If I can find the raid button. There it is. Give me a second. This is a very difficult process. Alright. Thanks everyone. Have a good one. Take care. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye! Oh yeah, there's a message. Go copy that one. I'm gonna use it. You better too. See you there!